This video is made to be watched either with or without sound. In the last video, Daniel gave Nebuchadnezzar the interpretation of his first dream. Nebuchadnezzar returned Jehoiakim to the throne in Jerusalem as his vassal, and Jehoiakim burned Jeremiah's scroll. This video picks up where we left off in the 5th year of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, which was also the 2nd year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, which was also the 1st year of Ahasuerus, king of the Medes. King Ahasuerus sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan the citadel. Esther chapter 1 verse 2. Most scholars incorrectly identify Ahasuerus as Xerxes, son of Darius the Great, but Ahasuerus was of the lineage of the Medes, Daniel 9:1, not in the lineage of the Achaemenids like Xerxes and Darius Hystaspes. Eight years before Ahasuerus was king, Ahasuerus' father Cyaxares, king of the Medes, in an alliance with Nebuchadnezzar's father, Nabopolassar, king of Babylon, destroyed Nineveh and overthrew the mighty Assyrian Empire. ABC 3, year 14. The Babylonians and the Medes then began to divide up the Assyrian kingdom for themselves. Herodotus tells us that Cyaxares, king of the Medes, was the first to divide the Median kingdom into provinces. These provinces contained many of the relocated Israelites taken captive 100 years earlier by the Assyrians. In the 12th year of Ahasuerus, Haman said to King Ahasuerus, "There is a certain people scattered and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of your kingdom. Their laws are different from all other peoples." Esther chapter 3, verses 7 and 8. Looking back, Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, carried the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh into captivity. And, in the days of Pekah, king of Israel, Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, came and took Gilead and Galilee and all the land of Naphtali, and he carried them captive to Assyria. And the king of Assyria, Sargon, took Samaria and carried Israel away to Assyria, and placed them in Halah and by the Habor, the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. And the Lord said, "I scattered them among the nations, and they were dispersed throughout the countries. I judged them according to their ways and their deeds." Two years before the destruction of Nineveh, Nebuchadnezzar married the daughter of the king of the Medes. Making Nebuchadnezzar and Ahasuerus brothers-in-law. In his 3rd year, King Ahasuerus commanded that Queen Vashti be brought before the king wearing her royal crown to show off her beauty, but she refused to come, so Vashti was removed as queen. Ahasuerus will crown his new queen in his 7th year. In the 5th year of Nebuchadnezzar, in the month Kislevu, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, marched to Egypt. The king of Egypt, Necho, heard it and mustered his army. In open battle they smote the breast of each other and inflicted great havoc on each other. ABC 5, reverse side, lines 6 and 7. Egypt and Babylon fought to a bloody draw. Nebuchadnezzar turned back with his troops and returned to Babylon. When seeing Nebuchadnezzar didn't defeat Egypt, Jehoiakim rebelled and stopped paying tribute to Babylon. Jehoiakim became his vassal for 3 years, then he turned and rebelled against him. Egypt is encouraging Edom, Moab, and Phoenicia to participate in the revolt against Babylon as well. Nebuchadnezzar takes the next year off from doing battle to rebuild his army and prepare to go against this revolt. Nebuchadnezzar stayed in his own land and gathered together his chariots and horses in great numbers. ABC 5, reverse side, line 8. In the next video, Nebuchadnezzar will bring a massive army to defeat this Egyptian, Edomite, Moabite, Phoenician coalition. Jehoiakim will lose his life, and his son Jehoiachin will reign in his place for only a few months before surrendering to Nebuchadnezzar's forces. You may be noticing how simple it is to place events from both the Mesopotamian Chronicles and the Holy Bible on the same calendar. This is fortunate since converting the dates to BC is unnecessary and problematic. Watch our video 03 Timeline PDF Guided Tour to see some of the challenges and reasons we avoid using BC dates here. Also, if you haven't already, you can download the complete Timeline PDF spreadsheet. Perfect for viewing on your tablet or phone. There's a link in the description of this video to the most current version of Timeline PDF.